Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the Chronological Gamer here, and today we are starting the very first universe of the Call of Duty series, and that is the World War II universe. It includes Call of Duty 1 to 3, as well as United Offensive, Finest Hour, Big Red One, Roads to Victory, Final Fronts, and the DS version of World at War. The World War II universe does not actually include Call of Duty World War II, funnily enough. The events of that game's campaign are actually canon to the Dark Aether universe, which we will be taking a look at much later in my series. Alright, one final note about the Call of Duty canon. The World War II universe is officially considered non-canon, as it was banished to the Dark Aether following the events of Tag or Toten. For those of you that are confused about that, don't worry too much right now, we'll get into that much later. Now I'm going to help set the stage for World War II to give you guys an understanding of the historical context as we go along. So November 1918. 4 years of industrial slaughter during World War I had torn Europe apart. Entire regions lay in ruins. Millions were dead. Empires that had stood for centuries were collapsing. Germany was exhausted, not just militarily, but economically and socially. Its allies had fallen. Its supply lines were broken, and its people were starving under a British naval blockade. On the Western Front, the fighting had reached a breaking point. Germany could no longer sustain the war. On the morning of November 11th, 1918, representatives of Germany met the Allies to discuss a ceasefire. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the guns fell silent. The armistice was signed. World War I was over. But the armistice was not peace. It was a ceasefire. A pause, while the victors decided what would come next. Germany had surrendered before its armies were fully destroyed. Many soldiers returned home believing that they had not truly been defeated in the field. That belief would matter. In 1919, the Allies gathered in Paris to decide the future of Europe. Germany was not invited to negotiate. Instead, it was presented with terms. The result was the Treaty of Versailles. The treaty was designed to prevent another war, but in doing so, it planted the seeds for the next one. Germany was forced to accept full responsibility for the war, a clause that placed total blame on the nation. Its military was reduced to 100,000 men. Tanks, submarines, and an air force were forbidden. Key territories were taken away, and crippling reparations were imposed. The German economy collapsed under the weight. Inflation spiraled out of control. Savings were wiped out. Veterans returned to unemployment and unrest. To many Germans, the treaty was not justice, it was humiliation. In the years that followed, Germany became a nation in crisis. Democratic institutions were weak, extremism flourished, and resentment toward the treaty hardened into anger. Into that chaos stepped Adolf Hitler, promised to undo the Treaty of Versailles, to restore German pride, rebuild the military, and to unite all German-speaking people into one nation. His message resonated. In 1933, Hitler was legally appointed Chancellor. Hitler's first target was Austria. Austria shared language, culture, and history with Germany. The Treaty of Versailles explicitly forbade unification between the two, but Hitler claimed it was a natural reunification of the German people. In 1938, German troops entered Austria without resistance. Europe protested, but did nothing. Encouraged by the lack of consequences, Hitler turned his attention to Czechoslovakia. The Sudetenland, a region of Czechoslovakia, contained a large ethnic German population. Hitler claimed they were being oppressed and demanded the territory to be handed over. Britain and France, desperate to avoid another war, agreed to negotiate. In the Munich Agreement of 1938, they allowed Germany to take Sudetenland in exchange for Hitler's promise that this would be his last territorial demand. That promise did not last, because in 1939, Germany occupied the rest of Czechoslovakia. For the first time, Hitler had taken land that was not ethnically German. The illusion of peace was gone. Hitler's next demand was Poland. He wanted access to the city of Danzig and a corridor connecting Germany to East Prussia, territory lost under the Versailles. But Poland refused. This time, Britain and France drew a line. They made a promise. If Germany invaded Poland, they would declare war. September 1st, 1939, German forces crossed the Polish border. 2 days later, Britain and France honored their commitment. World War II had begun. Germany advanced with terrifying speed. Poland fell in weeks. Denmark and Norway followed. In 1940, German forces stormed through the Low Countries and into France. Paris fell, France surrendered. Germany now turned their attention to Britain. Unable to invade across the Channel, Germany launched a massive air campaign. Battle of Britain raged through the skies in 1940. Against overwhelming odds, the Royal Air Force held. Britain survived. By 1941, the war had expanded across continents. Germany had invaded the Soviet Union, the Atlantic was a battlefield, cities burned under nightly bombing raids, and the skies over occupied Europe became a new front. So, without further ado, this is Bomber from Call of Duty United Offensive.
Your attention, please, gents. We have a few new faces here today, so bear with me while I bring them up to speed. Number 90 Squadron has been given the dubious honor of testing the gang's new heavy bomber, the B-17. We're calling it Fortress 1. Over the past few months, we have been conducting high-altitude bombing missions over northwest Europe. These missions are much more dangerous than what you're used to. There is no fighter escort past the channel, and you will be flying in broad daylight. So, stay alert up there. Our target for today is a heavy industrial complex outside of Rotterdam. It's a short flight, but you will be traversing heavy flak belts, as well as several highly active Luftwaffe airfields. Expect heavy fighter resistance, probably 109s. Fast and deadly. Keep in formation, deliver your bombs, and get home safely. I'll buy you all a round in the mess when you return.
September 2nd, 1941. Our target for today is an industrial complex inland from Rotterdam. We're holed up again in this damn Yank rattle trap the RAF likes to call Fortress 1. Give me the good old Lancaster any day. Although, I must say, these B-17s can take a hell of a beating, and are armed with enough 50 caliber machine guns to repel the entire Luftwaffe. I just hope we never have to put that to the test. I still don't see the wisdom in it, flying so high that we can barely see our targets, much so that we miss half the time, through enemy territory. In broad daylight, sheer folly, I say. Even the fighters won't escort us much further than Dover. Jerry always has lots of ME-109s ready to greet us. I am still amazed that after 22 missions, I am still in one piece. A bit of good luck, I say. I hope it lasts.
Navigator, what's our position and status?
Skipper, we're soon be over the coast. Simmons ran into some heavy flak here. Doyle, you better get up to your dorsal turret. You know how the skipper gets.
Doyle, quit mucking about and take your post in the
Okay,
dorsal
yeah,
turret.
I'm on my way.
Splendid. Now that our dorsal gunner has so graciously decided to join us, we can do the weapons check. Sound off.
Left waist, all set. Right waist ready. Ball turret, bloody uncomfortable. I believe he's sitting cross-legged, hoping not to get them blown off. Tail gunner, right
Flat.
ready.
Hang on.
Got bombs going off.
That's it? I was expecting more. It appears we got lucky on this one.
You want the ball, skipper? You've got it.
You jinxed it.
Beaver Bertie just took a hit. She's going down.
Oh man.
Oh, God!
Rest in peace.
Squadron, A for Andy. We have one aircraft down. Keep in formation. Descending to Angel's 2-9er. Steady as she goes, lads.
We're approaching the coast now, skipper. There she is, Holland. Never been there myself. But I did date a Dutch girl once. Hey, how was she?
That'll do, boys. Steady on. We're coming up on target. Your channel's clear.
11 o'clock high. Gunners, open fire.
There they are.
Fire away.
Coming from all over.
Doyle, bandits are our Messerschmitt! 12 o'clock high! Fighters at 3 o'clock!
Where'd you go, Fritz? Have one on me! Right! There you go! Now let's have one on me! Now let's look! Let's go out in the house! Angus is down! We need to hand over tail gun!
Okay, Angus is down.
Get back and take over the tail gun position!
I'm on my way. Move, bro, move.
We picked up some more bandits on our 6.
I got it. Whoops. Sorry, bro.
Good on you, lads. That's the last of that wave for now. Stay alert. We've got a long ways to go.
Hey, for Andy.
Doyle, pay attention!
Oh.
Do you read me?
That was our bloody plane you hit.
Sorry.
Bulldog Leader, this is A for Andy, reading you loud and clear. Over.
We are low on fuel and need to head home. Good luck. Over.
Roger, Bulldog Leader. Bloody well done. Out. Well, there goes our fighter escort. Looks like we're on our own now.
More bloody attack!
More bloody ack-ack.
Fire in the number 1 engine. The
Okay.
controls are shot. I can't shut the fuel off from here. Doyle,
Gotta go
get
shut
to
off the
manual
engine.
Control and shut that engine down.
Ooh. Okay, engine off.
Gunners, our Spitfires are gone, so shoot any fighters you see. All turret, what's your status?
What bloody status? Blimey, they're everywhere, Skipper!
Blimey.
They sent the whole bloody Luftwaffe. Yeah, well, let's send them back! Where the hell are these shells coming from?
Doyle, bandit!
don't know, my teammates here aren't doing much. They're just kind of in the way, yelling at me when I hit them. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. I got him, I got him.
Doyle, we need to back up on the dorsal turret. Left waist. Are you all right? Answer me.
I'm going.
Copy, right waist. Doyle is 19 years old. Bandit, 9 o'clock. Fighters at 3 o'clock. Doyle, got the evidence you need. Just keep those cherries off us. Friendly fire!
Whoops. Friendly fire.
Bandit, 9 o'clock. Fighters at 3 o'clock. Doyle, get back on that tail gun. Now! Move it! Move!
Go. Alright.
Bandit, 9 o'clock. Where the hell are they coming from? There you go. Let's have one on this. Bandit, 9 o'clock. Doyle, bandits on our 6 o'clock. Bandits, 9 o'clock. Fire is number 3. We lost an enemy. Doyle, at the fuel line.
Our plane is not doing good.
We picked up some more bandits on our 6.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, I can't get them from there.
Doyle, keep moving. They're coming from everywhere.
get them from here? No. I'm gonna go to the front. Oh.
Navigate. How much farther?
Hopefully not far. 1 minute.
Have one of the...
Titan, 3 o'clock.
Where the hell are they coming from?
God, I could not get that one for the life of me. Oh.
Brace yourselves!
Pilot to Bombardier, you have the controls.
Roger.
The bomb bay doors are jammed. Doyle, we need you to open them using the manual crank.
Okay, okay. Bombs away.
Left. Steady. Bomb's gone.
That sound effect.
Direct hit, skipper. I repeat, direct hit.
Okay.
Well done. Good show.
Good show.
Fire in the arc compartment. Doyle, get the extinguisher.
Oh. Let's put out that fire.
We're hit. I can't hold it together.
Oh.
Bail out. Bail out.
Oh man. We're going down. That parachute animation. Well. And there we go. That was honestly a pretty good mission, like, and it was an airborne mission. It was pretty interesting. You don't see that very often. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a card on screen right now showing my next video, so make sure you tune in for that. Have a great day. Peace out.